Welcome to Trusted Enemy TV, the podcast that uncovers the truth behind the headlines. Join us as we explore politics, crime, and conspiracy. Welcome to Trusted Enemy TV, the podcast that uncovers the truth behind the headlines.
So, on the 6th of June 2026, an event took place, and this event is called the Ghana Ministers of State Excellence Honors. And this event is actually the 6th edition. So, this event is whereby all ministers and CEOs come together to, be awarded for their good work done. And the organizer for this particular event, is Dr. McKay. And Dr. McKay is the person who organized P Awards. And that is the Radio Television Personality Awards. The award started from CEOs, and many CEOs were awarded on that particular day. The first CEO who was awarded was Honorable Julius Nuke Korte. Well, he's the CEO of DVLA, and his award was Best Performing CEO. The CEO of Exim Bank was also awarded, who is Honorable Sylvester Mensah. And Professor Ransford Champo was also awarded the Best Performing CEO. Madam Ruth Delasedem, the CEO of the National Service Authority, was also awarded in the female category. So when it comes to the municipal chief executives, the Honorable Papo Alote, the mayor of Accra, got the best metropolitan chief executive. Okay. And when you come to the Parliament House, they started with Honorable Defiamopo Rexent Nelson. He is the majority chief whip, and his award is the best distinguished parliamentary service award here. And Honorable Kwame A Plus was also awarded the most impactful new member of parliament. Yeah, the most impactful new member of parliament. Well, he was just, appointed, but he's actually been recognized for his good work done. Well, Honorable Linda Oklu was also awarded the Best Regional Minister. Okay, and Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofi Boa, yeah, Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofi was also awarded the Best Male Regional Minister. And when you come to the Deputy Minister of Transport, who is an Honorable Dorcas Afote, well, she was also awarded the Best Deputy Minister. And Honorable Rita Akosia Eje, yeah, Honorable Rita Akosia Eje was also awarded the Best Female Minister. So, and in these awards, the awards being mentioned, the overall boss, of this award winning, uh, is awarded to Honorable Castle Ato Forson. Honorable Castle Ato Forson was the overall, best performing minister of this year. So after this, awards, after the awards, ministers went online showing their appreciations and how happy they were to receive those awards, meaning what? They deserve it. And so an interesting revelation popped out after the award, service. And well, Honorable Michael Pesa White is also part of the NDC parliamentaries, and he is under the State's Interest and Governance Authority, which the short form is SIGA. He is the Director General of SIGA. So the Honorable Minister Michael Pesa White, the CEO of SIGA, wrote that early this month, I received a letter from an organization styling itself as Ghana Ministers of State Excellence Honors. The letter informed me that I had been adjudged Best CEO of the Year and invited me to receive the award at an event scheduled to take place at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel. Out of caution, I advised myself to contact the organizers and seek clarity. It was only then that we discovered that attendance at the event to receive the supposed honor was tied to payment. The options communicated were either a sponsorship package of 50,000 Ghana cedis or the purchase of a dinner table of 8 at 25,000 Ghana cedis. In other words, the path to public recognition appeared to have been tied to financial contribution. I opted not to be part of it. So after Professor White's Bessa dropped this statement, well, Honorable Linda Oklu came out and she spoke about how she has been able to defeat him 4 times. Nobody was paid, nobody was bribed for any award. They got this award on their own hard work.
I wasn't surprised of the award I received because sometimes I keep telling people that the little effort you do, when people recognize what you are doing and they give you that recognition, I mean, it empowers you to do more. And so for me, I know I've done a lot for the good people of Greater Accra. Yes, our expectations are high though, but I think I've done a lot that I deserve that recognition. And so to God be the glory. I'm not in the mood to talk about Pastor White. I mean, I don't talk about failures. If he thinks he should come out with a proof, because I've been monitoring him when he saw that my name came out. I mean, the 4 that came out that the possibility that one will be awarded. I saw him coming out with a letter and people were congratulating him, Pastor White. So what? If he had received the award, would it have come out with such allegations? I mean, what are we talking about? And please, we shouldn't entertain this as a media house. We shouldn't entertain, excuse my language, we shouldn't entertain certain things. We have a lot to do as a country. You have a lot to do to tackle. We have people are dying because of this flooding. We are not sleeping. Buildings are collapsing. We are resolving our sanitation issues in the region. My dear, why should we entertain this? Please.
So after these award schemes, after the awards, the ministers were awarded, the president also dropped a press release, and it goes like this: participation in private award schemes and related events. His Excellency the President has noted with concern the increasing trend of ministers of state, chief executive officers of state institutions, and other public officials participating in the accepting awards from various private organizations purporting to recognize them as the best performing, most outstanding, or most influential public office holders. And 2, in many instances, the organizations conferring such awards largely unknown to be public are largely unknown to the public. Their credentials are unclear, and no transparent objectives or verifiable criteria exist for assessing the performance of public officials. Consequently, the proliferation of such awards has the potential to undermine the integrity of public service, create misconceptions regarding government performance assessment, and expose the government to unnecessary public criticism and embarrassment. 3. Public office is solemn responsibility. Public office is a solemn responsibility entrusted to officials by the people of Ghana. Performance in the office cannot be measured by privately organized ceremonies, self-appointed rating bodies, or commercial award scheme whose methodologies and standards are neither established nor subject to public security. His Excellency therefore directs that all ministers of state, chief executive officers of state institutions, and the other political appointees refrain from participating in sponsoring, endorsing, or attending or accepting awards from such organizations unless expressly authorized by the office of the president. Government remains focused on delivering on its commitment to the people of Ghana. the true measure of the performance of ministers and chief officers is the extent to which they fulfill the policy objectives, programs, and sector specific targets outlined in the 2024 National Democratic Congress Manifesto. The government's development agenda and the performance indicators agreed upon with their respective supervising authorities. Accordingly, ministers and chief executive officers are reminded that their performance will be assessed based on tangible outcomes, measurable impact, effective service delivery, prudent management of public resources, and the successful implementation of government policies and programs. So this is the press release from the president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama. So, the president of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has stated that he wasn't or he isn't in support of the award schemes. The ministers and the CEO should actually, concentrate on performing what they are assigned to do. They should just forget about being appointed to take any awards. So, what is your take in this awards? Do you also think that these appointed ministers and CEOs deserves the awards that was given to them? This is Trusted Enemy Podcast TV. Subscribe for more updates, like, comment, and share so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever any video is dropped. Bye.